Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mac if you're new here, and today I'm gonna share with you my process on how I look for trends and ways to design and types of things that I want to implement into my niche. So this is a little bit of trend research, and we are mainly going to be just using the Etsy search tool. I may fact check a little bit with Everbee, but mainly you can do this for free for your niche or to check the trends for your target audience. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you in this video today. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, my name is Mac. I post videos talking about e-commerce, passive income, different ways to make money online, and all things Etsy and print on demand. So if that interests you, I'd love to have you part of our community here on YouTube. So I'm gonna hop right over to my laptop here and we're gonna start the process. And this is pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to show it to you because I feel like it's often overlooked at how easy it is to use Etsy itself as a researching platform, even if you're selling on your own Shopify store or TikTok or whatever it is that you have your products. So I mainly sell different products to women. That is typically for the niches that I sell in. So depending on what you are selling to, who you are selling to, that you would want to implement into this. Before this tutorial, I am just going to type in women's sweatshirt. And as you can see here, a bunch of things come up in my search bar. It shows trendy, funny, Christmas embroidered. So those are things that people are searching for. So we can go ahead and select trendy and see what comes up just to get a feel for it. And right off the bat here, I'm noticing that I have 269,000 search results. And so I'm going to narrow that down. If you haven't seen my videos before, the way that I narrow this down is I go to all filters, I select star seller, hit show results, and then I go up to my URL, and where it says star, I simply delete that and type in best. And this is a little hack to see the best sellers for the search term that you typed in. And now what I'm gonna do is literally scroll on Etsy, and I'm gonna take note and maybe even favorite some listings that I'm seeing with repetitive trends, because these are the best sellers right now for that search term that I typed in. There's only 1,400 search results, so we just knocked down a crazy amount of numbers here, and we're getting those what people are typing in and what they're buying for this search term. All right, right off the bat here, I'm seeing my tummy hurts. I have been seeing that trend all over TikTok. I don't know about you, but I keep seeing these types of sweatshirts on TikTok Shop. Here is an interesting retro cosmopolitan cocktail sweatshirt. I honestly want this sweatshirt. It's very me. I always drink Cosmos. But okay, taking note of that. I see some checkered flowers, text on the back of hoodies. And the reason that I typed in sweatshirt is because it's a pretty broad term and something that I always sell on my stores regardless of my niche. And I would encourage you to have sweatshirts on your store as well if you have a niche specific store, because they just sell year round, they're evergreen, and people love to buy sweatshirts on Etsy. And yeah, just scrolling until I kind of start seeing repetitive things. So more of that tummy hurts. Here's something I'm noticing is like that repetitive trend. We kind of saw that earlier, so taking note of that. Again, with the repetitive, we have a bunch of chickens on a sweatshirt. I don't really know what that's about, but see what I mean by this repetitive trend. So this one is a pickle sweatshirt with vintage canned pickles. Here's another one with that school university font. So as you can kind of see here just from scrolling, you can get an idea of what people are creating and what is tend to be working for that search term that you typed in, whether that's colors or certain things like that. So here's another trend as well that I see two of right here, and that's something that is being called mascot trend within the space that I've been noticing lately, and just talking with other sellers as well. The mascot trend are like these retro types of mascots in a sense. So like you could even kind of qualify this as well in this type of trend where we just have like a text and then a focal pointed image. So that's something that I'm keeping in mind as well for my design research. So you kind of get the point of what I'm saying here is like things that you're seeing a lot of repetitive designs with. So I keep seeing this university text, another mascot, even baddies get saddies. That's a funny sweatshirt. And then just out of curiosity, I am going to go ahead and use that Everbee Chrome extension to see how well this is selling. So this is a fairly new listing at 3 months old, and they're doing around $700 a month in revenue with 18 monthly sales. That's something that I would take note of, is that type of design. Okay, another one of these cocktail sweatshirts. I'm honestly feeling pretty inspired by that. So I think I may show you how I personally would go about creating a sweatshirt like that, because it is fairly simple, even though it can seem a little bit intimidating. It is mainly text. So in a moment, I'm going to show you how I would create that. But overall, I am seeing a few different trends here. So here's something interesting that I want to point out to you. Here is that my tummy hurts trend, but what you can notice about what this seller did that's very, very smart, and this just shows me that this is probably an experienced seller, is that they went ahead and used a similar type of text as that university text style, and they put it into another trend. So this is a really good example of what I would call a trend cross, where they're taking two different trends and putting them together. So the My Tummy Hurts trend with that university text font. So yeah, seeing a lot of the same types of things here. This repetitive bear embroidered sweatshirt, the cowboy boots, that's a really great idea. Also seeing just a lot of these retro fonts and a lot of text-based designs as well. So why don't we hop over to Kittl, and I'm gonna show you kind of how I would create something using the inspiration from the trends that I have just seen on here. So what I like about Kittl is they do have text templates, and these are really helpful to get you into the more experienced creating of designs, but while, you know, not having the eyeball for it yet. So let me show you what I mean by that. So under the templates, they have t-shirt templates, and right here, that trend I was talking about, mascot t-shirts. So let's click that and see what types of templates they have. So right off the bat here, these are so many different things that you can work with and make your own very, very easily. And I really love this because like we were seeing these types of things on Etsy just for that broad search term that I typed in. So think of if you could do this for your niche, you know, if you sell to nurses, how could you incorporate that? Could you do a nurse hat that has a face, or, you know, something like that, like a children's nurse sweatshirt? You know, you want to use your creativity, like I always say, but it's just so important. So this one is Coffee Club, but we could actually kind of play off of this and use the idea that we were talking about with the cocktails. So I could even make a martini type of sweatshirt using a template like that. And I'm seeing a lot of the same like retro feel in this as well. So I feel that this could be a recipe for a very successful design. If you've never used Kittl before, it's really easy to use their templates. You just select it and you can change the text. So I'm just changing this over. Can even make it an espresso martini. I'm getting inspired by this little espresso cup here. And just playing around with it. And I'm just gonna remove this text on here because nothing's really calling to me of what I could put there. And then I'm gonna go over to the Elements tab and type in martini and see what they've got. So pretty basic martini there. And I'm not sure if I want to keep this little face yet, but we'll just move it off to the side. It would be funny to make a walking martini glass. Maybe we could test it out just to see what it would look like. That's kind of funny, but all right, maybe not playing off the mascot trend for this. So the only issue here is with this martini is I have it saying espresso, and this clearly is not an espresso martini. So something that I could do is jump over to Creative Fabrica, and I can download a espresso martini graphic. Creative Fabrica is amazing for graphics, fonts, all that stuff, to then you can upload it into Kittl and use it if, you know, for whatever reason you're not finding what you need on Kittl, but they do have a lot of stuff as well. And then like I just mentioned, I'm going to upload that right into my Kittl, and we'll just drag and drop that martini right into here. Super easy. And then we can just further edit this the way that we want it to. So here's a design that we could work with. I mean, I could delete this. I could get more creative with it as well, but you kind of get the point of how easy it is to like use those templates to create something totally new. But see how I'm cross niching as well and making something a little bit different. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm kind of just working and going along with this design to create something similar to what I had in mind. And I know I am designing in the wrong artboard here, but I can always resize that really easily with Kittl to add into my design. But you kind of get the point here, how I'm pulling inspiration and creating something of my own, and how we can use those different types of templates to just spark that creativity when we're designing, when we're creating. But overall, I want you to just kind of see that process of what I would do for these types of products. So I'll show you one more example here. If we type mug for nurse, we can do the same kind of thing and just see what types of trends we're seeing and different sayings that we're seeing. So a lot of repetitive stuff. Again, here is a sweatshirt with that. So it's just a good way to do your research. Here's an affirmations mug like the ones that I sell. But yeah, that's just a good way to kind of do that and then create things like this to cross trend. And I really love Kittl for that because the easeability of using it and all of that, and like dragging and dropping things and using all their AI tools as well. It is really, really helpful. So I will have that linked below for you. So hopefully you see what I mean by doing searches for products in your niche and kind of cross-examining those trends and how you can implement them into your niche and into your store where you can. But it's really just about taking that time to look and to review what other people are selling. What are those best sellers? What are you seeing continually in your niche? It's really important to check and fact check the research, because sometimes, and I know I've talked about this before, but sometimes we want to design something that comes from our brain and that we just want to try out. And while that's great, if you really want to maximize your time on these e-commerce marketplaces like Etsy, like Amazon, like TikTok, you want to do your research and see what people are already buying and how can you create something that's unique and bring that to your store and to that market that will have a better chance of getting a sale. Do those things while testing your own creativity and your own vibe that you come up with. But it's really important to do that type of research and see what's trending just by using the platform itself. And you can get into using other platforms like TikTok, typing in trendy sweatshirt and seeing if you're seeing some similarities. And I did just post a video talking about TikTok shop with print on demand and selling on TikTok. So if you're interested in that, I'll link it for you. And of course, I will link everything that I used today, including Kittl. I do have a code for you that you can use for a great discount. So all of the information with that will be in the description below. I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope you implement this and just take a little bit more time to do your research instead of throwing a ton of different designs on your store. This will optimize your store and save you time in the long run by having to create things that don't sell. So really take your time to do your research, and I will see you in the next video.